Hello, welcome to another edition of the Nerd Speaks. Today I just wanted to look pretty, so I borrowed my wife's lay buttons. So I look super pretty. Anyway, today's topics were suggested to me by my friends Chris and Nisi. So Chris suggested I do a segment on Black Butler, which I did before in my last anime segment, but I didn't really go all that in depth into it, so I'm going to try again. And my friend Nisi suggested I do a segment on Fruits Basket, which has recently been rebooted, so it's closer to the manga. Apparently, I don't read manga, so I really wouldn't know. It's different, that's for sure. Today's music is nothing but Twice, so if you can hear it, I'm not sure if you can. That's currently what's being played. Yeah, my brain's all over the place today. And I really love dancing to this song. So, Black Butler, yes. Again, I have no clue about the manga because I don't read them. But in the anime series, you have a young boy who loses his parents, and then you have, and he's the heir of a toy company. So we're talking like a 9 to 12-year-old head of household now, because he's the only surviving member other than his aunt. And he has vanished for at least 6 months and just suddenly reappeared with a new butler in tow and 3 very zany servants, a cook, a groundskeeper, and a maid. And then there's Tanaka, which I'm really not sure what his role in it is, because all he really does is drink green tea a lot. Occasionally, he actually speaks. So you have CL, who's running around, very grown up for his age, with his demon butler, who he's entered into a contract with to find his parents' murderer, and he's fully accepted that he's going to have his soul devoured by Sebastian at the end of the contract. All he really cares about is the revenge portion of it. There are many, many characters in this anime, though, that are zany. Like, my favorite characters are Sebastian the butler, the demon butler, and Undertaker, who is insane. He deals in information, but he doesn't take cash. He gives you information if you can make him laugh. But he's also got a secret, which you'll know if you watch the anime. Sorry, no spoilers there. Um, or I suppose if you really wanted to spoil it for yourself, you could look it up. But basically, he has a much larger role than Undertaker in the anime, but you don't know anything about that till later on in the series. Um, you also have Grell, who is a Grim Reaper gone rogue. And the first season is like a big murder mystery of who killed Ciel's parents. And along the way, you get a big adventure of this young boy being the Queen's watchdog in like 1800s London. So he polices the criminal underworld kind of thing. And then you have the second season, which is a direct continuation of the first. And same characters, with an added bonus of a second orphan, a second demon, Butler, and they're like polar opposites of Ciel and Sebastian. It's just a crazy adventure. I haven't seen the second season in a while, so I don't remember much, but one thing I do remember is Sebastian and the other demon Butler having a competition for Ciel's soul for some odd reason. Probably because it's tasty. To you. Yes, I just sang. Then there's a third story arc, Book of Circus, which basically is a different story altogether. You have Ciel and Sebastian, and it's completely reset. The core character that makes them them is still there. Like Sebastian's love of cats. Oh my god, that's so adorable. Like in the first episode, because I haven't watched it all yet, they're at the circus investigating something or another, and Sebastian volunteers to go into the middle of the three-ring circus to play with the big tiger, and the tiger actually clamps onto his head. Hey, would you like up here? Come on. Well, hurry up. Well, come on up. There you go. Yeah, Sebastian. Simba here has decided to come say hi. You cannot play with that string. Come on. Come on over here. He's playing with a string he can't play with. So, on top of these animes, I recently discovered that there's actually a live action version in Japanese, with Japanese actors, of course, of Black Butler. So it's like Death Note live action, except it better in my opinion. There's actually a live action of that one too. There's actually a live action Death Note from Japan, which I have yet to check out. Both are on YouTube. So all you really have to do is type in like Black Butler live action, and it should pop up with the full thing, or at least it was. I can. Come on, Simba. Kitty. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I love baby boy. I can probably leave the links in the description below. Just so people can find it faster or whatever. Yes, you're pretty. So the premise of the live action Black Butler is a girl named CL poses as a boy because girls aren't allowed to own property or businesses or something like that. But the the core story is still there. CL loses her parents. She traffics the criminal underground. The real difference is instead of spanning, say, 12 to 24 episodes, it's a 2-hour-long film that has a different plot than the original story run. Instead of a demon butler and 3 servants and Tanaka, she only has Sebastian, the demon butler, and Reen, the maid. And having watched the original run of Black Butler and season 2, I have to say that the actors did a great job in this film, capturing the essence of their characters. Sebastian is very smooth. He's very charismatic. He is very smug. The actor who portrays Sebastian in the live action captures all of that, and it's very clear that Sebastian loves CL, even in the animes, and it's very well done in the live action as well, because he captures that essence as well. The actress that plays Rin captures that character's essence well too. In the anime, she is a bumbling maid who can't do anything right. And I do mean anything. She is clumsy. If you watch it, you're going to be like, why is she a maid? What is her purpose? Sebastian could do all of this himself, and in fact does. Well, the purpose is actually a secondary thing that's hidden from the audience until the right time, and again, no spoilers. Haha. Yeah. So the other one that I'm going to talk about is Fruits Basket. In 2001, there was a run, and if I remember correctly, people weren't so happy with it over in Japan because it deviated so much from the manga. That's if I can remember correctly. And the core story is that Toru 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 Honda. I'm horrible at names. This girl lost her mother a year ago. She's been living with her grandfather, but the house was being renovated, so she was supposed to go live with friends, but she's not wanting to be a burden on anyone, so she camps out in a tent. And she contracts a fever, and the Soma family, whose land she's actually camping on unintentionally, invites her to stay the night at their house. And there's actually a landslide that buries her tent. So coincidentally, she winds up living with the Somas for a while. And the Somas have a secret. If they are hugged by someone of the opposite gender, they transform into animals of the Chinese zodiac. They have a cute little story to go with it, whether it's based on the actual story or not, I have no clue. But basically there's 13 animals, including a cat, which has been shunned by the other animals, and it's just super cute. She gets into lots of trouble. She discovers more about herself and the Somas. The Somas learn a lot about themselves. It's a beautifully put together story up till the end. Then you're like, really? That's how they're gonna end this? Really? But then again, there's several animes like that, isn't there? So, hi Simba. In the 2000, what year is this? 19? Yes, 2019 edition. It's most of the same voice actors. They made one of the characters half German. And the main head of household person, who is a complete jerk in the story, full of hate, full of negativity, tortures the entire family basically with, well, the members who have the curse at least. In 2001 edition, that's a guy. In the 2019 edition, it's a female. And from what I've seen, might actually be more cruel than the original run. Nice symbol. The 2019 edition has not been fully uploaded onto Funimation yet, so I'm still watching the anime. The last episode had the ox in it, and the difference between the original and this reboot is very slight in some cases and very different in others, but it's very well put together. So, yeah. I highly recommend anything Black Butler, and I highly recommend both Fruits Baskets. And I kind of want more stuff like this. This was a Christmas gift that my wife received. She's from Moonface, and she is freaking adorable. Especially in the anime when she decides to drink a whole bottle of, I'm gonna guess it was tequila because it has a worm in it. Um, but if I could just fill my house full of adorable stuff like this, it'd be awesome. Anyway, just a final word of thanks to my friends Amy, Dave, Chris, and Nisi. I think I'm remembering them all. For helping me brainstorm this week for a topic because I have not slept well all week long. And they gave me suggestions for topics. So um, if you have any topic suggestions, leave them in the box below. I will attempt to use them, and if I do, I will of course give credit where it is due. So, anyway, thanks for watching.